welcome back to the channel. It is March 3rd today, I think, Monday, and we are getting started hauling some manure out of these barns out here. So it's dried up pretty good out in the fields, and so we're taking advantage of it and getting out there and doing what we can. Okay, I got up here to the field and I got the first load spread out. I didn't video because I was just making sure everything was going to work with this manure here. It's pretty thick and everything, but this spreader does a really nice job. So as you can see, it's got it laid out really nice and even and everything. So we'll keep going here. We got a lot of loads to go. Okay, we are still spreading here, so this stuff is pretty packed in here. You know, just over the winter, it gets we blow the straw in here, and it gets pretty packed in. But it's a good base and everything. But I have to flip it around a couple times with the skid loader and kind of break it up. It makes it spread a lot better. So we've got a very full load here, and we're gonna take it on up. So we're going like way up over the hill, so it takes a little bit to get a load up there out of this bottom. But anyways, going pretty good. This is the fourth load, and lots more to go. Okay, we're getting pretty close on this front pin here, so I've just got a little bit to clean over here on this side, and then I may end up starting back there in the back because I think I can put those cows in the alleyway for a short amount of time if I want to go ahead and start back there, which I might start because it's only about 7:15 right now, so I can keep going for a little bit. They're talking rain coming in, I think like midday tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get as much done before then as possible. About 10 o'clock. This is going to be the last load for tonight. I'm going to call it, and we'll get started again in the morning. Alright, we got a little place cleared out here in the barn. I can at least get the tractor inside. It's not going to rain tonight, hopefully, but we'll be able to put it in here tomorrow anyways, so that's going to be it for tonight. All right, well, it's Tuesday. We're gonna get started right back where we left off yesterday. Check our oil, looks good. And we'll get the old 4840 started up, and we'll get going here. So, here's the cows. Everybody looking good so far here this morning. So, we'll get started hauling and see what we can get done. The way it looks, the rain might actually hold off until like later on this evening, so that would be great. More time we have the spread, the better, because there's no possible way for us to get done spreading today. We've got way more work down in that other barn than I can even do today, and then we got a whole nother day right here in this barn here. So we got plenty to spread. We just keep going while we have dry weather, and we can't be out in the field planting or anything, because this is nice to get done while we don't have other things to be doing out in the field, because it seems like if we don't get a chance to do it like right now, then we're trying to do it while in the spring while we're planting and everything. So this is nice being able to get this done without having so much other stuff to do. So we're gonna get started here and see what we can do. I could. The wind is blowing super hard today, so it made it difficult to be very precise with it. But I got a little bit, so hopefully that turned out good. We're heading out with the second load. All right, and just like that, it's like 7:30, and we're getting rained out. So Colton helped me pick up those gates there in the middle of the barn and get those kind of moved around and get the manure out from underneath of them. And then we got them set back up, so got everybody back to where they should be, and everything's good. So I got about halfway back here in the back area, so I got another 9 loads out today, which made a really good dent in it, so that's good. Hopefully it'll dry up again here soon and we can spread some more. So that was good progress to get done today. So anyways, I'm probably gonna call it a day. Right now I think I gotta go get a calf back in its pen because I think it's escaped, but other than that, that'll be it for today. All right, it's Wednesday. We got the feeding done and everything. Just checking on cows and calves in the barn here this afternoon. All the calves are all bunched up around the bale feeder. There's some more over there. Anyways, so just checking on everybody. Okay, it's Thursday morning and we are starting out. We got the trailer, we got steer we got to take to the locker. So taking him right now. I'll show you whenever we get him unloaded, but gonna be going for some hamburger. All right. Gotta do this with one hand here. There you go. Come on out, bud. Come on out, bud. There you go. It is Friday, and we are moving skid loader, moving stuff out here. We're gonna start working on this fence out here. We started yesterday. This is the first barn here where we feed at. We started putting up the electric wire yesterday. Basically got all of it up. We just got to hook up the other side of it, which is gonna require us to put some underground wire to get underneath of a gate and some stuff. But we're gonna go over on the other side of the road over here and start working on this other little fence. It's needed to be done for a while now, so we're finally just gonna tear it all out and redo it. Might move it around, move it over a little bit and stuff. So we went and got this skid loader, and we got the post driver here on the front, so we should be ready to go over here and grab some posts and start driving. All right, I'll show you guys where we are working here. So here's the first barn, and right behind that we have our lot here that kind of these steers can come outside in. And you can see yesterday we put on these you can see the yellow brackets there. We ran a hot wire around there because we were having trouble with them rubbing on the fence and breaking the fence posts off. So we did that yesterday, but we just do not have the electric to it yet because we have to come down to about right there where he's at with the skid loader and come across the driveway with some hot wire, and then we got to bring it all the way around the back of this older barn here. So I think we're actually going to come over here and do some repair right here where these gates are. I think we're going to bring it out and square this last post off with the corner of the barn. That way it makes it a little bit cleaner, and then we can set up just one of those gates there. So we're going to work on that. And then he is over here working on something. He's tearing out this fence here. So there was a fence that went basically from right here where this gate is. It turned and went right down along here. You can see the difference in the grass, what was inside there. So it came all the way down to right here at these gates at the corner, which is kind of a mess right now where he's been ripping it up, but came right here and then just kind of turned here and then went back right along the driveway. You can tell the grass difference there. So I think we're going to try to maybe move it out closer to the driveway just so we don't have to mow so much, because the land, it's not really doing anything right there next to the driveway, so we might as well let the cows eat the grass down on it and everything. So more than half of the posts on this little area here were broken, so it really didn't make much sense for us to go through and try to fix it, because we would have been spending more time pulling steeples out of posts and trying to save the wire than we would just to replace it with a new fence. So that's what we're going to do here. He's kind of clearing it off, piling it up here, and we're going to try to start doing this. So we'll have to get our string lines set up and everything like that and decide where we want. I think he has left the corner post here, so that way we don't have to mess with putting those in, because the corner posts were good. As you can see right here, he left those. So we will just come on to about right at the end of this gate and we'll set our next post, and then from there, if we want to come out closer to the driveway, we can. Just depends on what we're going to do there. So just kind of wanted to show you what we're doing. I had the drone, so I figured that was about the easiest way that I could show you. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to get started with, but I would imagine that we're going to start driving some posts here. I'm gonna go back and get the posts. They are back this way. Got to go back to the driveway a little bit. I think got a whole stack of them sitting back there that we were planning on using for this little lot here. So I'm gonna do that, and we'll see what we can get done today. Alright, well, we've kind of made up our plan of what we're gonna do here. So it looks like he's setting up this corner post here, or this big post in the middle. So we're gonna go ahead and get it drove in. finished up for the day, so we ran out of posts, so we're gonna have to get some more tomorrow, and then hopefully we can get started back on that again. We got a good bit of the post in. We're going a little bit shorter between them, just because it's going to be kind of a high traffic lot. We're going 8 foot instead of 10 like we do in the pasture fields, where there's not going to be as much pressure. So anyways, finished up for the day. I'm going to put this gator away and then start again tomorrow. All right, got that parked away and call it a day. Putting some ground feed on here for my bulls. Bought these a couple weeks back now, I guess. Just trying to get them to take to the silage. They're all taken to it now. There's 5 of them, and then there's a bull that has been a little bit troubled. We finally got him taken care of. He had some issues, but anyways, they finally taken to the silage, so they finally started to come up here whenever I pull up with the skid loader, and they've taken to it. But coming straight out of the pasture, after they're weaned, sometimes if they're not our cattle and they don't have silage out there in the pasture field, it takes them a little bit of time to get used to that feed. And then but once they get on it, I'll put this ground corn on there, and then that'll get them to where they'll start eating it a little bit. And then once they get on it, they're good with it and everything. But it just takes about a week or 2 to get them on there and get them to where they eat it. But now you can see they're all going up there on the front and getting some to eat. So this here in the back pen, there's about 10 back here. This came out of one of our pastures, and they have silage in that pasture, the mama cows do, so they're already exposed to that. And we brought those in about a week or 2 ago, and they just take right onto that silage because they're used to it being out there in the pasture. They eat it, and so they take right to it and get started. But anyways, these will need to be going through for their second booster vaccinations here pretty soon, about the same time as these, I think. So that's coming up here, but we're just gonna try to move these ones out of here today. That way we can just keep making some room for more calves coming in and stuff. So just waiting. We gotta sort out those calves and those cows. We got them up there in the big barn there, but I can't feed my feed wagon. I can't feed the barn until we get those old cows out of there, or they're gonna start eating all the silage for the feeder calves. So we gotta wait to do that here just a minute, and then we'll be good to go. Job site supervisor here, Oakley. She's making sure we're doing our job. Oh, we've got the rest of our posts drove in all the way around the lot. So we are ready to go over there behind that barn and drive a couple posts, and then we should be done driving for now. Hey everyone, thank you for watching this week's video. Please like and subscribe down below. Leave me a comment, and we'll see you next week.